feel like it's time for you to really see the pyramids there. It's all about energy and harvesting energy and power here. The water there is all about emotion, sitting to yourself. Your self-expression is important. There's a need for you to share that. Share your voice, speak your truth, regardless of whoever's going to say shit. There's going to be people who are going to talk shit. There's going to be people who are going to judge you. Do what you feel is right. Express that. And then we see, stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. You have the potentials, what Spirit is saying with the commitment. You have the potential to commit to this change in your life, Gerard. If only you could see that and believe that and actually take the steps necessary for you to push that energy. Remember, Spirit's like, look, when you're ready to go, we're going to go. But we can't make you do shit. We can't force you into anything you don't want to be forced into.
Yeah.
Okay? So, in summary, 2 and 3. 3 lives being your life path number. 2 being the first life that caused you your first life was you were a baby, and I feel like you may have even wow, am I feeling that now? I feel like you died very young in your first life. In your second life, you were like, nah, I'm here now. I'm gonna get this shit. And then I feel like something happened within that life. I feel like somebody clipped your wings. And then in the third life, you came back. But I feel like in the second life, you were eager to prove yourself. And then in the third life, it became more of an ego-driven thing rather than coming from the heart.
Yeah.
It was more like, I got to prove myself. And it's like, you don't got to prove it to anybody. You need to prove it to yourself. Your second life, you were proving it to yourself. The third life, you were proving it to everybody else but yourself. And I feel like 4 or 5, that's been that same, like, you want to change, but you're not necessarily changing it. And now we're here at the 6th life.
Mm-hmm. Where I want to change, I'm just still battling the old scars.
Right. And these scars come from battle injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got sick. I feel like your back wasn't the same, because when I see the 10 of Wands, that's somebody carrying a lot of weight on their back.
Yeah.
So you were always working in both lives. You were a hard worker. You were a noble man. People liked you. People saw that you were great. But I feel like whatever conflict you dealt with was more inner conflict. And you kept a face on like everything was all good and gravy. But in realistic, you were battling a lot. In reality, you were battling a lot within. And although God gifted you with a beautiful wife and a beautiful baby and security to provide for your family, there was still something it just wasn't enough. And that just goes to speak to what is now. Doesn't matter how beautiful a woman is. It doesn't matter how beautiful your family is. It doesn't matter how much love there is. If you don't love yourself and you are not happy with yourself, then there's nothing in this world that is going to make you happy.
Facts.
So this lifetime isn't about proving anything to anyone else.